Okay, welcome back, guys. So this is gonna be, I think, part 46 of our live trading series. Let's do a quick breakdown because it's Sunday evening. Bitcoin is falling, and we've got the TradFi markets opening up in a few hours. So I'm not doing anything. I posted in the Telegram chat my outlook as I do. And the good news is our MEXC account is actually doing really, really well. So we have 1.6K in unrealized P&L. And I actually, so it's Sunday, I actually started trading on this with 10K on Tuesday. So we're up 7K. So if we take a look at the P&L analysis, yeah, so I'm up 7.5K in 7 days. So you can see that Tuesday was the first day we were trading. So 300 plus 380 minus 370 minus 50 plus 420 plus 3000 plus 2900 plus 1000. It says Monday just the way the clock works with MEXC. But yeah, you get the idea. It's been a really, really good start. And yeah, we're making a lot of money from both the fundings themselves. You can see we've got over 2K in fundings and just the outright positions as well. So yeah, things are going good. Overall, we're pretty heavily leveraged. I think we have about 80K of position in dollar value, 80K of like gross positions, longs and shorts, and our account is only at, let's say, 16K wallet size. So it's pretty heavily leveraged, about 5x. I'm okay with that, I think, for now, just because we have quite a lot of positions open. So we have 43 positions open. And we are slightly, I think we are slightly with a long bias. I need to double check that, but I think we're slightly with a long bias, although we're probably neutral as well. And yeah, the main positions, let's take a look, some of the biggest positions we have. So we have a position on rare. So that's a 7K position. Let's have a look. So yeah, that's a 7K position. It's looking okay. For me, we've got a position on fun. That's a 5K position. And fun is looking weaker, but we'll closely monitor that. We have a ARC position as well, a 5K position on ARC. It's looking okay. We have a fourth long as well. Got a long on fourth. Edge is the one where we're suffering the most of UPNL. So we are down 1.7K on this particular trade. Yeah. And yeah, the rest, we've got a gun position as well. It's actually starting to look pretty nice gun. Maybe it's worth. Is it worth me adding? Probably not. Probably not. I might actually close it. I'll check in a bit. But yeah, that's kind of my outlook. I don't see. Let me have a look. Yeah, and we have a res long as well, which is not doing well at all. We entered at the highs. It's kind of a bad entry. So yeah, overall, super, super good. I don't, so like the way I trade, and I can go into details in the Telegram group. I'm basically doing a combination of discretionary long short and with a carry overlay as well. So funding rate overlay as well. I'm still learning as I'm going, but it's mainly long short. And especially the market the way it is, if you look at BTC, it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty crap. It's pretty crap. And these indicators, again, we can go over later, but these are the ones I use all the time now. I find them super useful, even though maybe they're a bit too colorful to some of you. And yeah, I don't really see, yeah, ETH is falling off a cliff, which is super, super nice. I don't see, you can see the whole market is in red. There's just nothing too long, if I'm honest. Look at the pair screener. There's just nothing too long. So Ergo decided to pump today. All right, let's have a look what the fuck that is. So we have Ergo, okay, and let's see. Okay, first things first, you can clearly see there's manipulation here. If you just look at the volume, came out of nowhere, clearly see manipulation. Now, I'm not entering into this, at least I don't think so. Let's see. My mouse is fucking up. My mouse is acting up. This is really annoying. Let's try again. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's have a look at Ergo. Not Ergo. Actually, yeah, the symbol doesn't exist on MEXC. I prefer trading on MEXC lately because there's just a lot more shit coins to long and short, and there's a bit more fun, like a bit more crazy funding rates. It's a little bit more inefficient than Bybit. But yeah, Ergo looks pretty interesting. I wonder what's going on. It looks like it's just a market maker scam pumping the chart. If you zoom out, it looks very similar to this area here, right? You can see just this volume just out of nowhere. Same thing here, volume just out of nowhere. The problem is, how do you really know when the pump is finished? So this was before what happened. So you don't really know is the answer. You just don't know. And now we have something similar going on. So yeah, very, very interesting. Okay, we got, I don't know, this is actually, let's go on perps. We got fourth, which we're actually long already. So we can monitor that. And then we've got Morpho. These are the biggest losers of the day. So let's sort it out like this. So we've got Hippo. I actually shorted this on one of my other accounts. Not on MEXC, on Bybit. So yeah, Hippo, FVOG, yeah, that's a shit coin. It's been dumped by every influencer out there. And we've got Apu as well. We have a look. Yeah, I might actually short FVOG as well in a bit. Okay, I think that's it. Like, I'm gonna pause the video here. There's not much point. Like, I'm not gonna be doing anything at the moment. So I'm gonna keep pretty much, I think, all of these positions open. I think I'm gonna leave these untouched. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave all of these untouched. We'll monitor the account over the coming days and weeks. And yeah, as always, look guys, BTC looks like shit. We did discuss the argument that actually it's a sign of strength, and it is still relatively strong to global stock markets, right? We're still holding this range. But now the question is, are we just seeing a delayed reaction? So is BTC is gonna just follow S&P 500, or this is the bottom that's gonna hold? And if this is the bottom for BTC, maybe it will just straight up, just straight up go to 200K, because that's a really, really strong reaction. If this is the level it holds, if it doesn't go any lower. If it breaks down, then I don't know where the bottom is. Nobody knows. If someone tells you they know what's going to happen, and if they know where prices are going, they're just selling you snake oil, right? They're just LARPers. They don't trade with real money. They're just gamblers, or like they're just chatting shit, just giving ambiguous statements rather than actually putting your money on the line. So that's my game plan. We will, yeah, I'll leave you to it. Try not to over leverage and try not to revenge trade. I think psychology is the most important part of trading. I think it's the most important part. It's often just not even looked at. So yeah, maybe we'll talk more about psychology and all that sort of stuff later on, in whether it's on YouTube or a private stream on Telegram. All right, have a good Sunday. Hopefully tomorrow the markets are going to be not too bloody, and I'll see you the next one. Peace.